like a person still from the camera.
Yeah, I know it's play fair. So tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build it? Do we own it? We been in the studios running playback. Shout out to MS7, the young guard, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. But they ain't stopping the empty. And my girls on top straight stuff. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands up for X and homies over.
Hey guys.
Shout out to my Amor, the young guard, to all the girls like us, yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of them that we overcome.
If you ever heard in our first,
we bow down to none. I wanna hail out all my dear ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun. Try to shut us down. We'll show you just how we get down. And just to even underscore.
Got a microphone for you. Go find it.
We'll show you just how we get down.
it's Marcus. Yeah, it's Marcus K.
How do I call to find out what time I play?
Giants.
plural, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us. For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting cheese with everyone on my team.
Giants. Giants. I didn't actually pick the Colts. I just picked the Seahawks. I'm wearing a jersey.
The challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team.
Well, we can beat the Rams.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to cut it back left here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good, solid, strong run that not only gets him a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. How many timeouts does the opposition have left? How many runs do they need to call to make sure they bleed out those timeouts? But even more importantly, mentally right now, they hold the advantage. They probably have them at the verge of breaking. And what they want to do is finish them off.
And on second and 10 now. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going.
See, every time.
They're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try to bleed it out.
Video.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
He's got time in the pocket. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
Really?
The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away.
No, actually, my birthday is today. Thanks.
Late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's Murray, running right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
Here's oranges, no way.
That was second down run for Murray. And able to break one. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Murray, the lone set back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
Oh, in case you didn't know, I don't punt the ball.
On 4th down.
Oh, Jerry Rice.
Bree's going to go on 4th down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Anytime you call man coverage
Jerry Rice.
Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against him.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yeah, it's not just athletic ability. He's a thinking man's receiver as well. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback can't.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he's able to find Diggs. That'll be a gain of 16. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and goal to go now. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll take this for a short gain on the work out this time, but there's always next time. And we'll see you. Tenth carry of the game now. Murray. A strong running. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's going to be a 19-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Never!
Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Damn, that was a really big play.
Breeze. Backing up. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd down following the run.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, But I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Come on.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run here. It's Murray. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's hard to stay mad at a player who fights for yardage, even if it's not successful. But on this play, I'm just looking at what the defense did. We always talk about gang tackling and getting more people to the football. How about the job?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline.
How do you just let me?
Give us an opportunity. Protect the passer. Create space for our runners. And let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Again, it's Murray.
How easy to stop me up right here, bro?
Stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
The tackle there by Akeem Ayers. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires.
Warning, bro.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go with Murray again.
Bro.
Certainly some stuff. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, Murray. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come up in an offset eye. They run with Murray.
How do you not pick dude up, bro?
Stop him at the line of scrimmage. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
Like, wide open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to right side with Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And that is incomplete. Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back.
Bro, but it's so hard. You have to
ready to go.
touchdown. Somebody, it's 2 stars. Just
they don't want to go out and
killing me.
Again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
Bro, Larry Fitzgerald, bro. It ain't never. What, bro?
Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. They come up in an offset eye. A handoff. It's Murray. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now a give. This is Murray.
No!
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. Here's Breeze. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A run. It's Murray. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
No.
This is Murray. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Put it back. Put it.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Not the results you wanted, but the good news, practice makes. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Murray. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
Bro, y'all never hold the person who's supposed to hold.
That led to a really nice game.
He makes a wonderful play there
strong
off the
enough
corner,
to
protecting his
push
side
them all
of the field.
down.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
Bro, how do you just join?
The Rams are going to hold things as they want a timeout.
Ooh.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more
back
to use
ain't doing
here in the final
nothing, bro.
stages.
What are you gonna act?
The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Guess what?
Here's Murray. Calling no
Bro,
gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Kill me on this, bro.
Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And no!
Ow, bro!
It didn't work out this time, but there's always next time. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Yes.
14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members.
And
I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle on the field and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And able to break. And now the Rams are going to hold things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Come on, make it.
To throw is Breeze.
No!
Get a throw off. He's taken down. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for, but the great...
Oh.
And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. He's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion.
Ooh, yeah, that makes just...
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
That's it?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight it. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Can I
So
at least get
a
a
chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
play that will lead me to a touchdown?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Bro, dude, just ride one play like he's gonna do something.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Bree's going to go on 4th down. Got a man open. It's Brian. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Tough.
A gutsy
That
decision
play was
there, going
tough.
for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Michael Brock.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run the counter with Murray, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Now Breeze shakes off the sand, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sand. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. And that could seal it. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for.
No! I was busted in the idiot. Oh, if I don't get this. If I can get off of this.
Run it now, out of the gun. Fighting him on.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into
21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll give the Colts a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to
Yes.
carry the ball.
I needed that.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle.
Let's go.
On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink. If you give him any type of blocking. I always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He'll get a nice chunk
One
there
more
on the
yard.
first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd
It's
down.
2 minute
Time
warning.
for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bree's going to throw.
No, how do y'all
He
just...
releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, That's winning football.
Breeze to throw.
Bro, how do you drop it, bro?
Too bad. Can't win them all, though.
Freaking Star, damn. Star ain't even holding you, bro.
And
Still.
now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Hits ain't even hard and still killing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting
Bro.
through. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards.
It's like they just know the play, bro.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Bro,
Lose yardage here.
every time I come near somebody, they...
It's third down.
Man, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Ow, bro.
Quick, the intended target. Now fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Oh, buddy.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Hey, but now you want to catch it, bro.
On third down plays, but when you go for it on fourth down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather.
7 more yards.
Set as we resume play.
I can get this.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
I need it. Huh? I ain't got school.
Don't talk to me like that. I'm grown.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be stopped. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now
I got my timeout.
Defense back out onto the
So
field.
once his timeouts are over, I can use my timeout.
6 yards still to go here
There,
on
that's
2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage.
Yes.
They're driven back to the 8-yard
Yeah,
line.
my
So
plan
the
is
defense had a
working
chance to
out
catch their
great.
breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Yeah.
Back at the 8 now. 3rd and
I
goal.
scared him again.
Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. All right, nice job.
I got
believe
it.
that is challenge
Yes.
met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
That so hard. I spent like 35 minutes on that. Like, Where are we going? Where are we going? The barber shop. Thank you. Ain't no happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday, bro. I'm sorry. Hot dog. We had hot dogs. It's inside the hot dog. She behind the couch. She behind the couch again. Mom. Yeah, you better get behind her.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it.
Number 5 plays.
They come out here in the eye. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I'm playing.
It's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
They go play action here on first down. And that's complete to Brian Quick. And he's brought down. And it's a gain of 17 that time. And the Colts are going to have a first.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Deep drop. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Jerome Cunningham there. And it's third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Breeze now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Oh.
The first first carry now for Doug Martin. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Jameis to throw it. Right side caught by Jackson. A gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control him. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
Martin. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And you want to talk about it. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that one. Both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think...
And no escaping this time. He'll come down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Breeze to throw forward on 4th. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they punt the football there.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this. And he'll get into
No, why didn't try, bro?
Indianapolis. Larry Fitzgerald, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him. Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little...
Wait, am I in a party?
Book, I'm finding out how to put a face cam to my phone. Like, my phone can record your face cam.
Wait, are you saying Are you saying
there, you saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Now it's Murphy. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
No.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They set up the screen to Martin. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Jameis on second down. Drops it off to Martin. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw, Winston. Goes underneath to Martin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, Winston. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw again. Winston finding time. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play calling. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
I play more than him. I play more than him.
Yeah.
And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Winston. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
He's going to rifle into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Told by Alteron Werner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. And his throw here is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game.
Gotcha.
What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And now it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. On third down, Winston. Caught. Seferian-Jenkins, right side. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Let's go.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing?
My line
like
terrible.
15, 16 backflips in a row. On a YouTube
I got
video. Absolute athlete. And he
21,000
coins to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
Bro, Darius Slay, bro. It's always him making tackles. Darius Slay.
41 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle,
no,
but
he just
saying,
you have a lot of room to run. He comes through the edge and look right there. He come right there and get you.
And now a first down following that.
I'm glad I got him, bro.
They run the counter with Martin. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard
You just
gain there.
end it right here.
I do know from experience that when you...
Yeah.